Hey Dan, just a little bit more on this video since I haven't posted it yet. I thought you might find that interesting. You can see all the ice up around the trees and how much the water has dropped, leaving you know, these raised ramps of ice going up to the trees, which is, I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. So anyway, I guess, yeah, that's it. Hey Dan, you may be in the south of France, but we're in the south of Minnesota.
We should really make a snowman is what we should do.
Just, you know, typical February Minnesota. People in bathing suits getting ready to get in the river. Oh, it's a, hey!
Sorry.
It's a dang nice day. It's actually almost 45 degrees today. Glenn, of course, is here. Mason. We have Roxanne, Sarah, and Cherie. The usual and the unusual gang. And yeah, we're gonna go for a dip.
All the way to the bottom. All the way down. Hang on. Oh, don't touch the side.
I had to.
But
It was going away.
Oh, you did it. Yay.
Oh, yeah. Now let's see if I can ride it back out.
I just feel like, be careful.
Lift me up.
My mom instincts are going on.
Watch it so you know which way to put your weight.
Okay.
Keep an eye on it.
Oh, the thing.
Oh, I'm shaking so bad I can't hold the camera straight.
I'm like standing at a slant.
Getting back in.
Ooh, nice! Look at that.
Surfing.
Oh yeah.
Nicely done.
Good job, Cherie.
Although my toes are already fine.
Yeah.
It moves, but
My toes are really not fine.
This is like a ride, you guys.
it is like a ride.
Oh, I'm shaking too now.
Yeah, you could just sort of.
Nice.
Okay, Glenn, I didn't get you on video, so you have to do it
So you have to
again.
do it again.
Okay, now I'm ready.
I don't know how often I'll be able to make it to the weekends with it.
And you have to hold on to this at the same time.
Mason, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you just quick
Okay.
record her? I just can't hold the camera still.
I don't know if I can either.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Right to the bottom.
Cheated.
Yes, Sarah.
Put her. Yeah, just put.
You can put your weight, kind of pull your weight up.
And yeah, they'll pull you up.
Yeah.
Look at that, cool as a cucumber, girl. That's awesome.
All right, thanks, Mason. Hey, Dan. It's Monday, February 3rd, and I'm down at the river as usual. This is the hole that we have going. Obviously, this is where we were playing yesterday in the river. The amazing thing is you can see the current coming up through there. The current, the flow rate at the river right now is 70,000 cubic feet per second. The typical flow rate this time of year, February, is 16,000 cubic feet per second. So it's almost quadrupled what it usually is. And it's just, I mean, it's just crazy amount of water moving down this river right now. So last Monday to this Monday, the river has dropped, I guess last Monday to yesterday, the river dropped about 1.5 feet. Yesterday was 46 degrees, sunny, and I'm assuming the water's going to go back up. It's actually gone up by about a little more than 6 inches. Maybe, yeah, a little more than 6 inches since yesterday. And you can see these cracks forming yet again in this ice. So I'm assuming at some point this, as the water comes back up, I don't know what's going to happen with this ice. You can see that this is where the water level was a few weeks ago. And that ice just stuck to shore and the whole thing dropped. So I don't know if all this ice is going to lift back up again. So that little wet patch, or what looks like a wet thin patch, was not there yesterday. So I don't know if that marks where that ice out there rose and water came through and flooded this area. This does feel slicker than yesterday, so I don't know if this just all got flooded or and then refroze or what. But it's gonna be interesting to see what happens over the next couple of days as this water comes back up because of all the warm weather we just had. So there was an article in the paper talking about the river levels. It isn't anything that the Corps is doing with the dams. It has everything to do with the flow rate and also the warm weather we had and all the ice that's stacking up, creating artificial dams downstream at pinch points, raising the level all through this pool. So anyway, we live in interesting times and we are experiencing interesting things. And in the meantime, we have our little hole. So what we did yesterday was after we were done playing on this, we left this plug in our hole. So what we did is we actually pushed it out of the way up underneath the ice and left a corner showing so that we could pull it back out just to use as a way of breaking, at least to take up space in the hole that won't refreeze it, makes us not have to, makes it so that we have to scoop less ice. God, that was really, really rough. So hope you're having a good time in France. I don't know how much longer you're there, but I'm assuming you'll let me know. I'm guessing you did not watch the Super Bowl. So Glenn and Lisa and Beth and I went up to the grill. It was just pretty much the four of us sitting at the bar. It was actually really enjoyable. It was very enjoyable, even though the grill closed halfway through the third quarter. So I had to listen to the remainder of the game on the radio, which is fine. So anyway, I guess that's my story. And I'm sticking to it.